Hello, my beautiful friends. How are you? How are you doing? I hope that you are thriving and vibing. What did I miss it? How are you doing? How are you living? That's what I usually ask you all. How are you doing? How are you living? And I still hope you're thriving and vibing as always. Let's get into it. Yesterday we didn't get a new reading because the day before we got 2 new readings. And I am at the end of my week and I'm ready to order some food and disappear to the world. Before I do that, I'm going to give us all a reading. So let's see what oh wait, no. Maybe I'll do more than one. There was a download. Like there were actually 2 downloads, but one of them was just... Yeah, okay. I'm going to have to do like 2 separate readings. Shoot. Okay, we'll do the first one first. Okay, so the first download was that, like, people fall in love with themselves when they are with you. And it's such a beautiful thing, but it can lead you to places that where you, like, stop reflecting back this version of them that is really positive. Like, when you stop projecting onto them their like potential and actually just see them for who they really are, then they see a different reflection in the mirror, and the foundation of the relationship and the foundation of the love can fall apart. So yeah, I feel like my beautiful collective, my beautiful optimistic heart-led collective can show a mirror to people that people really fall in love with, and then they get that feeling of like, oh, I feel so good when I'm around you. But if that's the foundation of the love and the relationship, things can really fall apart when you have to show up in that relationship and be like, oh, well, this is what you do here hurts me, or what you do here is inconsiderate to me, or even something that's like, I would like for you to support me more in this way, to the wrong person can sound like criticism rather than just like asking for support. And then the relationship can deteriorate because the foundation of what you built that on is them feeling good about themselves. So I think let's get into what the cards have to say about that. Universe, please, inside information. Bottom of the deck was the 7 of Pentacles. So if this is something that you're really, really struggling with, not that like people falling in love with you people falling in love with how they feel around you isn't a good thing. That's great. I hope that you continue to help people fall in love with themselves. But if this is something that you're struggling with in that it becomes the foundation of every relationship, and then you can't reflect them honestly unless they are, and you can't reflect them honestly without the relationship falling apart. If that's the part of it that you struggle with, then you should be focusing just on yourself. 7 of Pentacles. I get it. I totally, like, I get the struggles, you know? I love having, had a lot of like guy best friends from like university onwards. It's always just kind of been a thing to do, and there's just been this trend of a lot of them catching feelings, and it's hard when all you do is just like make people feel good about themselves and not as shameful about things. Yeah, it's a hard one. Just in general, having friends that catch feelings is hard. Because then it's like, oh, can we still be friends? But also, if that's the foundation of a relationship and you do build a relationship on that, and then at a point, you know, some people aren't their potential, and people do have to face who they are in the present moment. And a lot of people don't love who they are in the present moment. They fall in love with the potential that you see of them. Let's see what the cards have to say. 8 of Wands, Strength, Judgment, Seven of Wands, okay. I think that this time of you maybe spending more of your energy on yourself, I think is really, really important, because it's going to redefine the way that you establish relationships. I think that you go into them being like, this person is amazing. And again, this could be like a friend. You see the utmost potential. And I don't ever want you to lose that. I don't think that you should. I think that you should always go in with that. But there seems to be this calibration going on where you're needing to learn how to, sorry if you guys hate knuckle crack. I just finished work and I play piano the whole time I'm teaching. So, I knack my crackles, I crack my knuckles. This is going to be the time where you learn to continue to love people for the vision and the potential that they see for themselves and that you see for them, but without letting that become the foundation of the relationship. And I can feel this question of like, how do I do that? Like, how do I make sure the foundation of our friendship isn't built on that? That's a very good question, babe. Very, very, very good question. I think usefulness and utility comes up into it, but I think the big thing as well is like boundaries is coming up. And then like okay. Oh, okay. So, the question that wants to be put to you when you are establishing like new connections is, how does this person make you feel about yourself? Well, not really. How do you feel when you're around this person? Do you feel useful? Or do you feel like you're learning a lot? Or do you feel like you're peaceful and calm? Or do you feel like you're more funny? Or like really dig into what you feel when you're around them. And I feel like if the answer is kind of in the realm of useful, that is when you're getting into a dangerous space about what the relationship is built on. And I think it's something that you should be very, very wary of. If you feel like you are putting in any kind of like labor, emotional labor, without getting it in return. Because like have a D&M. Do it. I don't want you all to stop doing that when you're making friends with people. But like, how is that situation going? How is that conversation going? There are some mornings after a night out where I'm like, did I just do 2 hours of emotional labor for a man again? Like, I thought I was done with that. And sometimes it'd be like that. And I'm not saying don't do that. I'm not saying that at all. I just feel like this is a calibration time for you to be really, really, really aware. And the more aware you are of like how you feel when you're around someone, and it's not good enough to be like, oh, I'm happy or I'm drained or I'm like, it's not happy or sad or like energized or drained, because we can be energized from being useful. That's where we trip up, my girl. That's where we trip up, babe. Like, put more than one definition on how you feel. I feel funny. I feel charismatic. I feel dancey. I feel healed. I feel seen. I feel useful. I feel needed. I feel like I'm helping them. If you start to get into useful and helping, you can acknowledge that and be like, okay, I need to change how I am approaching this friendship or relationship. That's not to say like, okay, I can't go to this person. Like, you're going to them with the usefulness and with the helpfulness. Like, it's not their fault that is how like you feel, because you're the one doing those things. But if you're like, okay, well, I don't want to build a friendship based on this, so I need to not do whether it's emotional labor or, you know, those types of things. You just step away from that part, like that activity, and you inhabit something else. And you see if that friendship or relationship continues to develop when you're not being useful and you're not being helpful as like the primary like thing that the energy that you're going in with. The more discerning you are with that, the more like right people are going to come towards you, because you're going to be giving out the right energy as well. And again, I don't want you to lose how useful and helpful you are. I just want to make sure that that's going towards people and places that appreciate you just for you as you are, without all the other stuff on top, like, or underneath rather. Anything else on this energy? High Priestess. Yeah, follow your gut. Follow your gut. If at any point your gut's telling you, oh, this person doesn't want to listen to what's going on with me, or this person has a crush on me. Like whatever your gut is telling you, trust it. You might have people around you that have a crush on you right now. I know you already know. I know you already know this. This is not new information. I'm just telling you. Anyways, this is weird reading again. We love a weird reading. I love all the readings. I love being with you all the time. I'm going to go order a burger, maybe some wings, watch Jersey Shore. I love y'all. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I will see you in the next reading.